Taping. There we go. Hey everyone, it's Emily and this is 100 Days of Vulnerability. So it is Saturday. Just gonna take my flip-flops off and just walk through the house while I make this video. So Olivia is in her little kiddie pool outside. I was working on doing my hair, straightening it, but it was kind of going... it's been a little bit of a hectic morning. Oh my goodness, there is water all through the house. I have no idea why. Probably because she came in. Oh, I think she put the cat in the pool. And yeah, and then the cat shook. Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you know how when one little thing gets kind of off kilter, it kind of throws your whole day out of whack? So I went to bed way too late last night, and then it caused me to sleep in a little bit later. I got Olivia up and got her breakfast, and she watched a TV show while I still laid down in bed. And then the living room got a little messy. You're not supposed to be in the house with your wet stuff on. Oh, I gotta go back outside. And then, you know, like, just one thing after another, and then she got into the paints. She made a nice picnic for us. She's got paint all over her. Did the paint come off your face? It's looking better. And then we had to throw her t-shirt in the garbage, and the cat went in the pool, and it's been a little bit hectic, but not bad, you know. Everything's a memory, and that's how I think of things. So when I first turned this video on, I wanted to talk about her father, and I'll go over here and talk about it so she doesn't hear me. But the relationship was, I'm just looking down at the ground there, it was all right. It was good. I generally, at the beginning it was good. I generally tend to date people, I tend to let people be not very nice to me. Woo! She's kicking some water up. And then the next person I date is usually nicer than the last person. And I'm like, oh, the power is going off. I would date the next person I date because I'm like, oh, they're so nice. They're nicer than the last person. And that's not really a great way to date the next person that I date, because I look past all the things that are wrong with them. Not wrong with them, but that I'm not really looking for in a relationship, and I'm like, they're so nice. So the relationship with her father, it almost needed to come to an end because there was no bargaining on anything. It was, this is how I feel, it was all one-sided. And I mean, we live here at my grandfather's house, and he lived here for free. He didn't pay a car payment. I paid the whole car payment. I worked, looked after a baby, paid the bills. Sometimes he wouldn't pitch in anything for a month at a time, and we would be paying everything on top of being a new mom and running a business, and it was just overwhelming. And then I would have to mow up my own lawn, clean the house, look after my daughter, run a business, pay car payment, and he just lived here for free and paid nothing. And then he wasn't very nice. And I mean, he was going through whatever he was going through with a newborn, but still I really needed him to step up and help. And he did stay home with her for the first year, but it was a complete disaster. I went back to work 6 and a half weeks after I had her. I didn't want to go to work. I wanted it to be like, maybe he helped out with my landscaping business twice a week, and he was like, nope. And so, I mean, when she was a baby, she spent most of her time sleeping, and I would come home every 4 hours and breastfeed or pump milk, and she wants me to come back over. And then I grew my business. I doubled it in the first 2 years after I had her. And on top of everything, my grandfather was developing Alzheimer's at that time. Everyone just walks in and out of my house and wears their shoes, totally always still just disrespected, and then just a lot going on. And then I would be like, do you think you could help me put some gas in the car? Because I'm like too nice. And he'd be like angry. So before he left, it was to the point where I needed to push my dresser up against my door so he couldn't get in my bedroom. And he would keep me up till like 1 or 2 at night knocking on the windows because he was angry that I was making him leave. But he refused to pay rent, pay bills, help, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So that's kind of how it ended. And I don't think I wanted it to completely end, but I had to stick up for myself because I just couldn't live like that. It wasn't fair, and I was literally working myself to death at work, doing manual labor for 12 to 14 hours a day, coming home when I could to see my daughter, and I didn't even want to be at my job. I wanted to be home, but I couldn't because I created this lifestyle that I needed to pay for but wasn't getting help. And then he was telling people I took all his money and it was just this big disaster. And it's like, it was just a disaster. I remember 1 month he really didn't help with anything. No money for gas, groceries, anything, and he lived here. And I let it go for 4 weeks, and I was like, do you think you could help with, and then it would be a fight, because he's like, oh, I give you all my money. I have no idea what he spent his money on. I'm pretty sure clothes, because I've never seen him wear the same thing twice. And gambling, pro-line tickets, golfing, MMA stuff, whatever he wanted to spend his money on. But it was absolutely no way to live. So has it been easy being a single mom? No. Sometimes he goes up to 10 days without seeing her and still tries to make me feel guilty. I just went to Baltimore for to film and do some different things, and I was supposed to be gone for 3-4 days, but it turned into 5-6 days with the flights being canceled and everything. And the message I got was, I can't even believe that you don't even miss your daughter. And it's like, buddy, I just bite my tongue because I'm like, I miss